extra point good by Prater. And the round is on here in this first half.
Finish this game off.
Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
Here's Martin now, following the score as he'll send this one away.
Well, when I finish this game off,
this is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Honestly, what I'm saying is that I'm going to have to be a lower-ranked team.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Chubb, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Hopefully
a good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this...
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside him on highlights and analysis from Orlando. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
One guy
would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's go. Let's go.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because...
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So they lost 3 yards. I could tell.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
He's short.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'm going to do the dumbest thing ever. I'm just going to actually run.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns.
Here, hold on.
It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 36, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry.
Hey, a big guy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. In the Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Chubb on the counter. He's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run it again with Chubb, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jared Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
They did?
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah, I thought y'all were wanting me to not get yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And for
it's
one
so
of the
hard
first
when you
times
have
tonight,
like
he's going to be held up at the line of
2
scrimmage.
people or 4 people around you.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
My God.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Get out of my way.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson.
Okay.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And boy,
okay, that's
he is
1
very
yard.
close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't.
Let's look at this replay. He put his hand down. I'm challenging that. How? I'm not sure.
So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
Wait.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Face mask. Defense.
Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it with Johnson.
Okay.
Give the tackle there.
I like
to Morgan
running
Burnett.
it now because
well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive
look
to
at
that.
their zone.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He winds up getting only a couple there.
There's
down
a
to
way
the
that
29.
I can.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yeah, you gotta keep away from the big
before
guy.
he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down.
Lady. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but they quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Mayfield on first down. He finds his target back. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
It's okay if they like.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Heck yeah, because
he hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And again, it's Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
They saw me.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50
It's an interception.
proposition
It's
at
an
best.
interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to
How
play
did I
with.
break that tackle?
And they're well past
Like,
midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Scarborough. Still on his feet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I just had to let the
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the 17, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He won't go down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Again with McKissick. And he spins through.
What?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
If
And
y'all
I'm
like
with you on that. I
Madden,
think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call
It's a
this
lot
game
more,
like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees you.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his
let's
guys
go.
are going to
Their
get the football.
first interception. I gotta see this. I can't. Game stats. Almost one fumble.
At at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Okay,
and
this is where I do a fullback.
First, as he can only get to the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now a carry here for the fullback. Now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Bawden with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run forward with Johnson. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Because the ball
was... Is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was my fault because I actually pressed A.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, a great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That ball
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's falling off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere.
Nope. It's caught inside the 25.
Someone come and get me.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, 73 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans.
Okay,
well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Mayfield. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So he's had some ups and downs so far. 2 makes, but that's now 3 missed field goals.
And as you well know, if you go 2 for 5 in baseball, you're a Hall of Famer. You go 2 for 5 kicking footballs, you'll be selling insurance real soon.
Darn it, I didn't have
brings him down.
Okay, this is where I'm going to be playing
tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford is going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He's sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing here, Stafford. Flushed out right. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Go faster, clock.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still third down.
You shouldn't be too late. You were the person I wanted to.
Ready. Get away.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Okay.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Can you get me? Lucky.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down.
Okay, guys, that's just going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe. The score was 6-82.
They're saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep
notification bell. And I'll be streaming Fortnite in like 30 or 25 minutes. Or right now.